Welcome to this explainer. Okay, if you've been paying attention for the last 4 years, pretty much since ChatGPT dropped, you know we've been living through an absolute avalanche of artificial intelligence. I mean, hundreds of new tools are launching literally every single day. It's a humongous, chaotic, and honestly kind of overwhelming way of options. But here is the secret. You don't actually need to learn hundreds of tools. No way. Through rigorous testing, we've distilled 4 years of absolute madness down to the top 10 essentials for 2026. Today, we're going to look at the exact tools that you'll actually end up using every single day, the ones that'll make you more productive, highly lucrative, and totally irreplaceable.
Okay, let's dive into this roadmap. We're going to cover the 2026 AI Advantage, how to master daily productivity, building your AI creative studio, advanced intelligence and automation, and finally, how to become completely irreplaceable.
Section 1. The 2026 AI Advantage.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly why we absolutely have to upgrade our workflows. Think about it. If you're interacting with a computer right now, you're probably using a keyboard. Most of us max out at a typing speed of maybe 40 words a minute? But we naturally speak at a cruising altitude of around 120 to 140 words per minute. Sticking to old keyboard-heavy workflows is just mathematically obsolete at this point. You are literally bottlenecking your own brain. So how do we fix that?
That brings us to Section 2, Mastering Daily Productivity.
Our very first essential tool is WhisperFlow. This is the ultimate fix for that typing bottleneck we just talked about. WhisperFlow basically replaces your keyboard, letting you communicate entirely via voice to any device. But here's the kicker. It doesn't just blindly transcribe your words, it completely understands context, and more importantly, real-time human correction. You know how it is. You're talking and you say, hey, let's meet at 7. Actually, scratch that. Let's make it 9:30 p.m. Let's meet at Starbucks. Wait, no, let's do Nagarjuna in Bengaluru. WhisperFlow hears all that messy, corrected speech, figures out exactly what you really meant, and types the final, pristine sentence right into WhatsApp, your emails, or your ChatGPT prompt box. It's like magic.
Moving on to tool number 2, we have Comet by Perplexity. Now, what's really interesting about this is how it totally shifts the paradigm of web browsing. Comet acts as an AI browser that takes over all those incredibly boring tasks you absolutely hate doing. Rapid fire, look at these capabilities. You command it to reply to comments, add specific stuff to your cart, hunt down discount coupons, or even compare 2 items sitting in different tabs to tell you which one is the better deal. It can even fill out tedious forms and write spreadsheet formulas for you. It completely automates the grunt work of using the internet.
Tool number 3 is Scouts, which you'll find on the UTO platform. Now, if Comet handles your actions, Scouts handles your research. It is a personal, automated researcher that completely eliminates tedious web searching. You just feed Scouts your specific interests. Maybe that's general AI, broader finance, or a highly specific stock like Tata Steel. Scouts then relentlessly scans the web, compiles the top most relevant news on those exact topics, and delivers a customized digest right to your inbox every single morning. You just wake up and boom, all your research is already done for you, for sure.
Let's keep the momentum going with Section 3, your AI Creative Studio.
Okay, I know this sounds like total science fiction, but this is happening right now. At the recent 1 billion follower summit, a creator actually won $1 million for an AI-generated film called Lily, using Gemini v3. Being an AI filmmaker is a very real, incredibly profitable profession right now. The opportunity here is staggering, but you've got to have the right tools to execute at this level.
Which perfectly tees up tool number 4, Higgsfield AI. Look, to make high-end AI films, a basic text-to-video generator just isn't going to cut it. You need a full studio suite. Higgsfield empowers you to use top-tier models like Kling VO3, but gives you real directorial control. You get to dictate specific camera angles, choose exactly which lenses the virtual camera uses, and direct the frame movement in deep detail. Now, Google has its own incredible version called Flow with V3 built in, but Higgsfield really stands out because it offers a massive variety of popular video models, all packed into one comprehensive suite.
Shifting gears from video over to web design, tool number 5 is Replit Design. We all remember how weird and frankly boring those early AI-generated websites looked, right? Well, that era is completely over. Replit has integrated Gemini 3 to become what people are calling the goated vibe coding app. You literally just explain the user interface you want. Within 2 to 3 minutes, the AI generates incredible, bespoke design components. Once you're vibing with the look, you hit a button and it converts that design into a full-fledged, shareable app with its own URL. Landing pages, portfolios, complex apps, it just takes minutes.
For tool number 6, let's talk images. You probably know Midjourney, but if you want mind-blowing outputs from just a single line of prompting, Nano Banana Pro on Gemini is massive. Its standout, absolute game-changer feature is its ability to keep design elements remarkably consistent, even when you modify aspect ratios or tweak small parts of the image later. Because of this rock-solid character and style consistency, it has a massive edge over competitors when it comes to creating comic books, infographics, or website mock-ups. No more headaches with your characters suddenly changing appearance from frame to frame. Tool number 7 tackles the audio space, and this is a massive deal, recently launched by Meta called SAM Audio, which stands for Segment Anything Model. Imagine this, you're recording a podcast in a busy coffee shop. People are chatting, maybe someone is playing a guitar in the corner. With SAM Audio, you just upload that messy clip and it perfectly isolates the exact track you want. It'll pull just your voice out of that noisy cafe with zero background disturbance. Or, alternatively, you could tell it to isolate just the guitar and mute everything else. For podcasters, doing this used to require incredibly expensive software and hours of manual, painstaking work. Not anymore.
Let's slow down the pace a bit for our final bucket. Section 4, Advanced Intelligence and Automation.
Tool number 8 introduces just a brilliant concept. Right now, you're probably constantly wondering, should I use ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude for this? Well, what if you didn't have to choose? The AI LLM Council is this incredible concept pioneered by Andrej Karpathy, available over on Hugging Face. It lets you leverage the combined intelligence of all these top models for a single prompt. It is the ultimate way to solve the problem of not knowing which AI model is best for your specific use case.
So the crucial point is how this brainstorming process actually works behind the scenes. First, you ask a question, and each model generates its own independent answer. Second, and this is where it gets fascinating, the models literally review and rate each other's answers out of 5 or 10. They actually understand each other's perspectives. Finally, a designated council leader model steps in, weighs the pros and cons of the highly rated answers, and mashes them up into one perfected ultimate output. It's essentially having a boardroom of the world's smartest AI agents debating just to give you the absolute best result.
Tool number 9 is where things get really serious if you want to start making money with AI. It's called NN. Think of it as a visual, drag-and-drop automation builder that lets you connect different apps, build out intricate workflows, and deploy actual real-world AI agents. By mastering NN, you can walk into a company, spot the manual tasks that are eating up all their time, and build custom workflows to automate the whole shebang. You are saving companies massive amounts of time and operational costs, which makes your skills incredibly valuable and highly compensated.
And that brings us right into the boardroom with tool number 10, Kimi Slides. Now, when it comes to slide generators, sure, Gamma and Canva AI are great all-rounders, but when you are presenting to executives, you need Kimi Slides. It's the absolute undisputed winner for generating dense, data-heavy presentations. It goes incredibly deep, taking raw data and automatically formatting it into consultant-level, analyst-level slide decks, fully loaded with intricate pie charts and bar graphs. It makes complex data look visually striking in seconds.
And finally, Section 5, Becoming Irreplaceable in 2026. As our source material perfectly sums up, mastering these specific 10 AI tools really is the ultimate blueprint to future-proof your career. By ditching the keyboard with Whisper Flow, automating your daily research with Scouts, creating massive media value through tools like Higgsfield and Replit, and deploying real-world agents with N8N, you stop being just a worker. You level up to become an absolute orchestrator of value.
So I'll leave you with this. Which of these 10 tools are you going to dive in and master first? The AI wave isn't slowing down, but by choosing to be an orchestrator rather than a passive user, you are guaranteeing your spot in the future of work. If you made it all the way through, drop a comment saying I was till the very end to show your dedication. Start building today, and I will see you in the next explainer.